What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this, as I always say, is your #1 source for WWE news and rumors and 2K15 content right here on YouTube.com, man. This is Off The Script, episode number 54, part number 3, to close out what I hope was a great weekend for each and every one of you guys. March 1st, 2015, man. We're on our way to 25,000 subscribers. Off The Script is fucking scorching hot every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's all thanks to you guys who continue to support this series, man, and your love for WWE. If you guys want the WWE news delivered to you from the eyes of a real WWE fan, this is the show for you. So thank you all so much, and let's continue on, man. We're a bulldozer that cannot be stopped right here on YouTube.com. And if you guys are a part of Team JD, thank you so much. If you guys want to be a part of Team JD, please hit that subscribe button, man. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for if you have not hit that subscribe button. Right here, #1 source for WWE news and rumors on YouTube.com. If you guys are not following me all over social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook, right there on the layout is all you need, man. Go to each one of those individual websites and follow me on social media if you want to keep up to date on YouTube.com and what I upload. If you guys want to tweet with me during Monday Night Raw and the pay-per-views and NXT, please go and follow me all over social media, man. It's the easiest way to contact me and the easiest way to keep up to date with what I do right here on YouTube.com, all right? Now, in a story I am surprised hasn't reached more mouths, more ears, more eyes, okay? Shawn Michaels, like it says in the thumbnail. Is it possible for one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time, to have one more match? He kept his word thus far with The Undertaker, man. WrestleMania 25 was probably my favorite match as a WWE fan. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, in what could possibly go down as not only one of the greatest matches of all time, but probably the greatest WrestleMania match ever in the history of that event. I loved it, man. It had absolutely everything you need, man. I remember where I was when it happened. I remember who I was with. And I remember the reactions that we all had watching that match, man. We were in awe watching Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker go at it during WrestleMania 25. But can it be possible that Shawn Michaels comes back for one more match following his epic confrontation, his epic battle with The Undertaker? In what like I said, I'm surprised people haven't reported this, all right? According to a new blog post from WWE Hall of Famer Jim Ross, fellow WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels may be doing something special at WrestleMania 32 in Arlington, Texas. As previously reported, the 32nd annual WrestleMania will be held at the home of the Dallas Cowboys, AT&T Stadium. In the Ross report, he claims that he and Michaels recently sat down to record a new edition of his podcast, The Ross Report, which, if you guys are not following, please go and do so on either iTunes or Android. You can get it for free, and it's definitely worth 2 hours of your week, man. Absolutely great. My favorite podcast out of everyone that I listen to, all right? In the Ross Report, he claims that he and Michaels recently sat down to record a new edition of his podcast. He goes on to say the conversation was memorable and that the episode will be a fantastic one. When referencing the topics that he and Michaels discussed during their time together, Ross says, recorded a conversation Tuesday evening with Shawn Michaels that was absolutely memorable as we talked about today's product. Shawn being approached to do something special at WrestleMania 32 in Arlington, Texas, and his wonderful new book, and so much more from one of my oldest friends in the business who has made major life changes since his turbulent early days of his combative career. While Ross made a typo saying that Michaels was approached to do something special at WrestleMania 31, he corrected himself in saying WrestleMania 32 in Arlington, Texas, okay? Now, Arlington, Texas will be hosting the 32nd annual WrestleMania, and WrestleMania 31 will emanate from Santa Clara, California on March 29th, which Michaels will not be a part of, okay? He will not be involved with the event. Michaels is a Texas native, and with all the seats the company has to fill in AT&T Stadium, it was only a matter of time before someone let Mr. WrestleMania in for the show. The question is, will the Heartbreak Kid be doing something special at the event in terms of wrestling? What is he going to be doing? Hopefully we'll all find out soon enough when Jim Ross sits down with Shawn Michaels for an upcoming edition of the Ross Report on Podcast 1. Now, I have been record on saying that Shawn Michaels should definitely be at WrestleMania 32, okay? I even stated this before WrestleMania 32 was announced to be in Dallas. We all had a hunch for the rumors that it was going to be announced in Arlington, Texas, okay? Shawn Michaels, Austin, and The Undertaker on WrestleMania 32. That's what you have to build WrestleMania 32 around. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people groan and bitch about. It needs to be done. Number one, WWE is having a difficult time selling out WrestleMania 31, and that's in California, okay? AT&T Stadium has a max capacity of over 105,000 seats. WWE is going to need to put their heads together, open up their checkbook, and get the fucking pen ready to write. You need to get these guys paid, you need to get these guys on the show, and you need to get WWE creative, which consists of the 26 goons McMahon has hired there for the creative writing staff, himself, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon, okay? And all his other yes men that kiss his ass. What they need to do is come up with something creative which gains the interest of an Austin, of a Michaels, of an Undertaker. I've stated this, and this would be my dream scenario for WrestleMania 32, okay? Now, excluding CM Punk from this discussion, because we all know Punk is not coming back to the WWE in time for WrestleMania 32. If he didn't go to UFC and WWE and Punk wanted to mend those bridges and, you know, put a Band-Aid on whatever happened, I would say Austin versus Punk. That's the way to go. That's the match everybody wants to see. It writes itself. You don't need any storyline behind that, man. You don't need a fucking rocket scientist to book that feud and script that feud. But, if you want to make WrestleMania 32 special, this is what I would do, okay? Triple H has obviously still got it. He's going against Sting this year at WrestleMania 31. Why not end your career as an in-ring performer? You've done it all, man. You had The Undertaker at WrestleMania several times. You're going against Sting this year at WrestleMania. You had epic feuds against Shawn Michaels in the past. Triple H has done it all, man. If he really wants to sit down and oversee WWE operations, time to hang up the boots now. What better way to script a match and a storyline saying, you know what? I'm done, folks. I'm done. There's only one guy I want in my last match. There's only one event I want my last match to be in. That's WrestleMania. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about my best friend, my in real life best friend, Shawn Michaels. Do shit to have Michaels coerced into coming out of retirement. Be physical if you have to. Do it. It would make for an unbelievable fucking feud, man. Do you guys recall Shawn Michaels coming back from his hiatus and fighting Triple H at SummerSlam in an unsanctioned fucking street fight? Do you know the fucking memorable feuds these two had? Can you imagine something like that being built up again? Just one last hurrah? I would love to see it, man. It's actually giving me goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 32. Book it, okay? Undertaker, another Texas native. Sting, another Texas native who's now living and residing in Texas. Sting, Undertaker. Boom. You got two memorable matches right there. Austin, you bring him back. Obviously, it's not going to happen against Punk. Bring him back and have him go against John Cena. That's it. That's it. That's your WrestleMania right there, man. 3 memorable fucking matches that would instantly sell out that pay-per-view. You give people time to fucking gain interest in this. You book these matches well in advance. And I'm talking about not Royal Rumble time, not Fastlane time. You don't want the card to be fleshing itself out in January and February. Something this special, something with these Hall of Famers in mind, needs to be built up around SummerSlam, August, October, September. That's it. That's what you got to do, man. Before Survivor Series, without question. And this is what I would do to sell out Dallas Cowboys Stadium for WrestleMania 32. Let me know what you guys think. But Shawn Michaels, boy, man, what I would do if I seen him come out of retirement and give us one last match, man. Oh, fuck it. If not against Triple H, against Daniel Bryan. What about that one, man? The teacher and the student going one-on-one at WrestleMania, man. So many opportunities, so many ideas for Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, man. So many matches that we would love to see. So many matches that we haven't seen Shawn Michaels go through, man. One being with The Rock. Unbelievable. This is what I would do. Let me know what you guys would do with all those names that I just mentioned regarding WrestleMania 32, man. But Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement, it's possible. He already leaked to Jim Ross that he's doing something special for 32, man. Did he let the cat out of the bag way too soon? Let the speculation begin, man. But I hope it is definitely one more match. But if not, I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to moan. I will certainly take a guest referee spot at WrestleMania 32. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments of this video, all right? Now, more news on WrestleMania, and this time concerning The Undertaker. In a new report from Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio Show and Figure4WrestlingOnline.com, they have provided more on WWE keeping The Undertaker off television until WrestleMania, until he's actually in the ring staring Bray Wyatt down on March 29th. As previously reported, Taker is expected to face Bray Wyatt at the annual pay-per-view, but is not expected to appear on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown prior to their match. According to F4W Online, the company will utilize old-school Undertaker and the mind games and the techniques to respond to Bray Wyatt's challenge soon enough. What could possibly be seen as early as March 2nd on Monday Night Raw, dark lightning, mysterious hints and clues, more ambient lightning, video packages, so on and so forth are reportedly about to be used to begin teasing the WrestleMania return of the Dead Man. WWE used a similar build towards the WrestleMania 20 match between Undertaker and Kane. The match would be the first time Taker had wrestled under the Dead Man gimmick in 4 years, and the company wanted to keep what his look and condition would be a surprise until that big show. Fans were then delighted to see the return of the Druids, the gong, the ominous blue and purple lighting, and even Paul Bearer. God rest his soul, rest in peace. Undertaker hasn't been seen on WWE programming since his shocking defeat at the hands of Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30 on April 6th, 2014. Although he was severely concussed during the match and dealt with injuries for months afterwards, Undertaker has said to be in great condition coming into WrestleMania 31, which does not surprise me. All the fucking trolls and all these fake reports giving you Undertaker as an old man, beaten down, and just fucking not in wrestling shape, I did not believe whatsoever, man. You know The Undertaker is not going to go out like that. I just wish he never shaved his head, man. I like The Undertaker with the long black hair. I don't like him bald. It just doesn't look right to me. But regardless of that, we will be seeing The Undertaker this year at WrestleMania 31. He recently ran a marathon with his wife, former WWE Women's and Divas Champion Michelle McCool, for charity. The two also work regularly at their gym, training, kickboxing, and Israeli self-defense. Okay? Many questioned the condition of Taker following WrestleMania 30, as he did appear a lot older in pictures that appeared online during the calendar year. But all the worry and criticism from fans is simply judgmental and cosmetic, as the man is merely aging, just as everyone does. WWE executives Wyatt and The Undertaker, real name Mark Calloway, expect this upcoming match at WrestleMania 31 to be a fantastic one. There is no definite timeline on when Calloway will hang up his urn and retire, but only working 1 or 2 shows a year has extended his career thus far, and it will be up to him to ultimately decide when he wants to stop returning. I know it's eventually going to be soon, but The Undertaker, to me, I know for a fact has a lot more to give the WWE. Even though the streak is no longer, he definitely has a lot to give the fans and WrestleMania each and every year, man. As long as The Undertaker is there, he will always be the one person people want to see at WrestleMania, no matter what else is going on during that 4-hour show, man. The Undertaker right now is WrestleMania, and when he's gone and when he's retired, it's going to be a big gap to fill, and I don't think The Undertaker or the WWE will ever find a replacement to fill that missing gap when he finally says goodbye. But Undertaker Wyatt is going to be a great match. I'm going to enjoy the lead up to this. I'm going to enjoy seeing what they got planned for The Undertaker, and I like that they're keeping him off TV. It's all going to be intriguing, man. It's going to get more people interested in actually purchasing the network and purchasing WWE WrestleMania 31. So I like that idea. Fuck it. It's The Undertaker. I know it's cheesy. I know it's been done to death, but fuck God, man. It's The Undertaker, and it's WrestleMania 31. You can't get more exciting than that. You can't get more nostalgic than that, man. I love it, and I can't wait to see what happens with The Undertaker and Wyatt at WrestleMania 31. John Cena news. According to recent reports, speaking of old man, there has been apparently news going around that WWE is portraying John Cena as an old man veteran in his feud with Rusev, besides WWE wanting Cena to look more vulnerable in hopes that it makes him look more like a babyface. There are also reports that WWE wants to transition Cena into a similar role to the one Bruno Sammartino had when Bob Backlund was WWE Champion. However, it was noted that WWE and Cena are currently locked in a passive-aggressive battle, as WWE is trying to protect themselves by phasing Cena into a role that paints him as less essential, while not completely burying him, as he is still their main earner and key talent. Cena reportedly has a production deal with Left Field Pictures. I never heard of them before. A major player in the reality TV world. Cena was reportedly involved in putting together WGN's Wrestling with Death reality show and is working with Left Field on other projects. WWE apparently caught wind that in the meeting with various networks, Left Field has taken the temperature on what the interest would be in John Cena having his own reality show, a show that would be done without WWE's involvement or financial participation. It's no secret that Cena's relationship with Nikki Bella has been a part of Total Divas' success. Left Field believes that they could have a successful reality show with or without WWE and are hoping to use that as leverage to allow Cena to pursue a reality show on his own while slowing down his WWE schedule. But they are still working. But both Nikki and John Cena are working for them, and it's doubtful WWE will allow it. Word is that Vince McMahon does not want to set the precedent that a current WWE superstar, especially the face of the company, can go get their own reality TV show without WWE being involved. If anybody would have the leverage to pull it off, it is Cena. But it's not a guarantee by any means. As long as Cena is under contract, WWE would have the right to block the show. Cena's people are posturing like he'd consider leaving WWE when his deal is up to pursue TV and movies full-time if WWE is going to stand in the way of those kinds of opportunities. However, it's too early for anything to have even been brought up to WWE for it to be shot down, but there is a situation where both sides know that day is coming soon, and that's the reason for the old man veteran booking. Within WWE, there's been a lot of confusion about why WWE would want to take Cena's character in that direction, but very few people are aware that Cena has been pursuing his own reality show without WWE, and that WWE found out about it. Interesting story concerning John Cena. I don't think John Cena is going to want to get into the reality TV show business. To be honest with you, I agree with WWE not allowing him to do it because it sets a precedent as to what, the most popular guy in the company can do. And it sends a message down to everybody else that, Cena can do what he wants because he's the face of the company, but a guy like Ziggler or a Barrett or, whoever can't do what they want, and they'll get fined and penalized and, have their push hurt on TV, etc., etc. But the reality TV show business, man, I'm not a fan of this, and I mentioned this on part 2 of Off the Script. I don't like that the WWE is in the reality TV business. I don't like it, okay? With the Total Divas thing, it just hampers down the product, and it's trashy. It doesn't give you a perception of what WWE really is. It doesn't give you a perception of what the women really are, okay? The reality show that I want to see WWE do is Tough Enough. And I know this is rumored to be coming back to the WWE Network, or USA for that matter, who knows? But that's the kind of show I want WWE to do, man. Cena could be a part of something like that. If he wants to slow his career down, fine. Have him do movies, man. He's starring a few movies here and there. He knows how to act. Whatever, man. But John Cena being portrayed as the old, elderly, aging veteran, I don't think I'm for that either. Regardless of that, WWE, I don't think, will ever portray Cena in that type of manner, because to me, as a fan, it kind of belittles him and all the hard work that he's done. He still has a lot to give the company. He still has a lot of gas left in the tank. And like him or hate him, Cena is always there, man. You got to respect his dedication to the WWE to go out there every night, whether he's injured or not, and just give you 100% of his career, of his life, man. That's the reason why I respect John Cena. I'm not a big John Cena fan, but I don't think WWE is going to be doing themselves any favors by booking John Cena as an old man. He's not an old man. He's certainly got a lot left to give, and his feud with Rusev certainly showed that, man. If he can hang with Rusev, who's a young stud, who's quick, who's big, who's agile, Cena has a lot left to give, man. So give Cena some time. I don't think WWE is going to be doing themselves any services by portraying him as an old man. They should be doing exactly what they've been doing with Cena. Keep him in the mid-card, build up some mid-card titles, bring some prestige back to that mid-card title, IC, US, whatever the case may be. You know, do it. Do it. That's what I like to see, man. WWE finally, hopefully, opening up Pandora's box and, you know, transitioning some of those main event guys that they don't really have a need for in the WWE title picture and transitioning them into the US title and the IC title picture, man. It's going to do everyone good, especially the WWE product, okay? News on WrestleMania 33. New reports from markets that will be bidding on the opportunity have revealed a possible location for WrestleMania 33 in 2017. The two most adamant locations currently being right now Minnesota and Philadelphia. According to a new article published by BizJournals.com, Minneapolis is really hoping to land WrestleMania 33 and hopes to host the event in the new Minnesota Vikings Stadium, as construction would be done by then. The venue will also play host to the Super Bowl in 2018. While nothing is set in stone just yet, as both cities are among who will be making offers to WWE. A former WWE executive, Patrick Talty, is the new general manager of the under-construction stadium in Minneapolis. This could fare well in the city's hopes of bringing the annual mega event to their town come 2017. That would be great to see WrestleMania on the East Coast again in Philadelphia, man. I might have to make my way over there. So that would be interesting to see. But if I hear anything, obviously, of WrestleMania 33's location, I will report it right here on Off the Script, all right? It was first reported by PW Insider that Kevin Nash is strongly being considered for an induction into the 2015 Hall of Fame. Nash is a former WWF champion, WWF Intercontinental champion, two-time tag team champion, a five-time WCW World Heavyweight champion. PW Insider now is reporting that Nash would be going into the Hall of Fame as Big Daddy Cool Diesel and not under his real name. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash's tag team partner in the Outsiders in WCW, was inducted as Razor Ramon last year. The reason why Nash would be inducted as Diesel is because WWE owns the rights to the name. Once his induction is confirmed, the plan is for Nash to close the ceremony as one of the headline speeches. HBK, Shawn Michaels, is expected to be one of the inducting, is expected to be one inducting Nash into the Hall of Fame. Now, the reason why he's not going in as Kevin Nash is, I know for a fact that WWE has plans to induct the NWO into the Hall of Fame, and they will be going in as Scott Hall and Kevin Nash at that point. So WWE wants to get them in individually, and being that Scott Hall went in as Razor Ramon last year, Kevin Nash is going in as Big Daddy Cool Diesel this year. So expect that the NWO eventually one of these years will be going into the WWE Hall of Fame, and Hall and Nash will be going in under their real name associated with the NWO, all right? And finally, guys, to close out Off the Script, as previously reported, it was announced by WWE on Thursday, February 26th, that Rey Mysterio is no longer with the company as they cut ties. The announcement came shortly after Mysterio was removed or moved to the alumni section of WWE.com. Following Rey Mysterio's WWE departure, PW Insider has provided an update on the situation with some backstage information. According to the website, Rey Mysterio did not cut a deal with WWE to terminate his contract. Instead, Mysterio's WWE contract simply expired at some point in the last couple of days. The three-time world champion is expected to draw a lot of interest on the independent circuit while also commanding a lot of money. Conan, a longtime friend of Mysterio, has been helping Mysterio cut deals with a number of promotions. Announcements may very well come as soon as this week. At one point, a big announcement regarding Mysterio leaving WWE's planned, but the news getting out on Thursday, those plans likely fell through. For these appearances, Mysterio will likely not be wrestling. Instead, they will likely be autograph signings and other non-active public appearances. In regards to Mysterio possibly joining Lucha Underground, which Conan is a part of, no deal between the two sides has been signed just yet. However, the two sides are expected to work together very soon, with Mysterio's return matches being for the AAA Lucha Libre promotion and its television series. Mysterio is rumored to be coming to Lucha Underground as the person who introduced Conan to Prince Puma, one of AAA's champions. Mysterio's first event with AAA will reportedly be March 15th, Rey de Reyes, and that show on March 15th. The promotion recently announced a press conference for the next week, which may very well be about Mysterio's return to AAA. Mysterio no longer with WWE. Finally, we can let go of this Rey Mysterio story. He's going to be making just as much money in the independents. He's going to be doing what he wants, and that tie is severed, man. Thank God WWE did the right decision by letting him go. There's no need to have him around. There's no need to just have him on your roster, on your payroll, if you're not going to use him, man. And obviously, Mysterio did not want to be there. So good luck to Rey Mysterio and whatever he does. WWE is finally free of this burden. It's about time. And Mysterio, like I said, is just going to find just as much success down in the independents, AAA, Lucha Underground, TNA, Ring of Honor, wherever he wants to go, as he did in WWE. And he's going to be making the same amount of money, if not more, man. So good luck to Rey Mysterio on that. No longer with the WWE. That is Off the Script, guys. Thank you so much for watching this weekend show. This is episode number 54, part number 3. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. Share it all over the internet. Comment down below, man. Support me as we reach 25,000 subscribers, man. I can't say anymore. Thank you all so much for the love and support for Off the Script. If you guys missed parts 1 and 2, please go check that out down in the description below. If you guys want more additional wrestling content, Joe Cronin Show, his Twitter and YouTube down below in the description. And as always, Justin LaBar, Josh Eisenberg, and Brian Goulash, Chairshot Reality at WrestleZone.com. I will see you guys back here on Off the Script next Friday. Until then, take care. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you all very soon.